Sunnies. It's 3 o'clock, and we are in the Sunny TV Clubhouse. Ooh, it's very stormy outside today, but the Sunshine Brigade is inside, bringing the heat and the fabulousness on the show that's on in the afternoon, and the cool kids know it as...
Afternoon Delight. Cha-cha-cha.
Right. Ooh, I love the cha-cha-cha. What a fun ending on that. We got Pop Culture Thunderdome quiz today. We got bad music management today.
This is going to be hard.
This is going to be muy difficult. Very difficult.
Thank God for the toner on
I know. Look, guys, I have the scripts today, and my toner kind of exploded.
All over the table.
So, that's why I was afraid to wave goodbye this morning, because, my hands are black. But it's sort of like you're hanging out with your grandpa, and he's reading the newspaper.
Yeah.
So let's just...
Use your imagination.
I didn't want to waste the paper. I think of Sylvia Brown. She'd be pissed. I'd be knocking down another tree. I know. We recycle. We do. Okay. All right. So then we've got a Meme It or Leave It program from Boat Drinks. Excited to talk about. Ooh, I'm excited for Boat Drinks to come on the show on Thursday.
I can't wait.
I'm really excited to see them.
They're so fun. Ooh, you think they'll bring the espresso drink?
I hope they bring a little something. I'll have to get on that.
You know what? Can you message Rob and see if he'll bring some of those rangoons he made?
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah.
Just see what he says.
We'll see what he says.
Or bring me a surprise.
Of course, we have Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. And we got a wife.
No.
Who had something to say. That's all I'm going to do. She had something to say to her husband, okay? And we will be the judge and the jury on Is This News? Mel sent over 3 news stories. One of them has Katy Perry in it. What are you thinking?
Well, first of all, I don't even like Katy Perry.
I know, so you obviously wanted me to get agitated. Me either. I don't like her either.
You get agitas.
And then, of course, we'll finish out. Speaking of agita, is Hey Girl, Hey. Horrible horoscopes. We've got Cancer, Leo, Virgo on deck today. So we will see how Ashim wears out on the...
No, be nice to Ashim.
Be nice to Ashimi. All right, this first Pop Culture Thunderdome, give me some music, please.
Thunderdome quiz, bad management.
Yes, bad management. All right, this first question. True or false? The band Badfinger's manager, Stan Poley, was later remembered as a major reason the band's money became tangled in lawsuits and financial chaos. True or false?
I'm going to say true, because that's mostly what happens.
Okay. Multiple guess on this next one. Which artist had to return to touring later in life after discovering that a former manager had depleted much of his savings? Was it A, Leonard Cohen, Paul Simon, Barry Manilow, or Neil Diamond?
I think it's going to be A, Leonard Cohen.
Okay. Don't forget you have Baby Thunder.
I never forget.
Okay, good. True or false? Billy Joel once filed a $90 million lawsuit against a former manager and ex-brother-in-law, Frank Weber.
That's true.
He's not the grill guy either. Multiple guess.
I love the Weber grills.
Which record executive associated with Roulette Records became infamous for alleged mob ties and royalty disputes involving artists like Tommy James? Was it Amhet Arjungun, Morris Levy, Clive Davis, or David Geffen?
Clive Davis was Motown genre. Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. All right, Baby Thunderdome. Question number 1. Who usually helps guide an artist's career? Is it a manager? Is it a dentist? Is it a crossing guard or a magician?
I mean, it could be a dentist so you don't have bad teeth, but
could be a magician
it's a manager.
For a little bit of magic on stage. Okay, manager is the right answer. Congratulations.
Thank you.
True or false? John Fogerty was once sued for sounding too much like himself.
I think that's true.
That sounds weird.
That's why I think it's true.
Multiple guess. Which band became a famous cautionary tale after being dropped by one Warner-owned label, then later releasing the same album through another Warner-owned label? Is it Wilco? Is it REM? Is it The Replacements? Or is it the Black Crowes?
I feel like it's REM. I'm going to guess REM. B.
Okay. I feel like that was a strong guess, actually.
Thanks.
True or false? The Bay City Rollers management history has been tied to serious allegations of exploitation, abuse, and financial mistreatment.
Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. All right. Question number 2. Very aggressive, right?
Do you
there.
guys do that with us at
do you
home?
guys do the motion? 'Cause
Right.
I feel like it's a good workout, you guys. Just isolate the core, bring it in. Yeah,
and if you guys
in.
do, I want you to take a video of yourself and put it in Sunny Fans.
Nobody's going to do that. I dare you to do it. I dare you to do it.
Do
We'll
it.
see. Maybe somebody will be crazy to do it. Let's see. All right. Baby Thunderdome question number 2. A bad contract can hurt an artist even if their music is successful.
True.
That's correct. Good.
Bad
good job.
contract can hurt anyone.
Especially if you're watching Euphoria. Okay, she signed that contract too fast. She did not read anything. Maddie, I don't trust her. Anyway, true or false? The Bay City. Oh, we did that one.
Yeah, we're on number 8.
And number 8, which Beatles-related manager was also heavily connected to later disputes involving the Rolling Stones' 1960s catalog? Was it Brian E., I'm not saying that last name, Alan Klein, Peter Grant, or Malcolm McLaren?
I have no idea, Baby Thunderdome.
Okay, good. I'm glad you did that because I'm not saying the first one. The last name
But I
is-
think it's the first one.
yeah, we know it starts with an E in the news. Okay. Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer.
Everybody.
Right. All right. Question number 3. Prince famously wrote what word on his face during a label
Oh,
dispute?
shit.
This could be the moment. Was it SLAVE? Was it happy? Was it snack? Or was it bingo?
It's SLAVE. I didn't even need to phone a friend.
You are correct. That great job.
Bingo.
Unbelievable.
And Bingo was his name. Oh.
That would have been funny. That would have been a Prince move, though. He would have
Yeah.
done some tongue in cheek. All right. This is what? Question 9? Question number 9. Prince changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol partly during a dispute with Warner Brothers over control, output, and ownership.
I think true.
Yeah, we're all Prince fans. We know that's true. Multiple guesses on this last one. Which band, famously marketed as the next Beatles, had connections to Apple Records and later became one of rock's saddest business cautionary tales? Was it Badfinger? Was it the Hollies? Was it Big Star? Or was it the Raspberries?
It's Baby Thunderdome, but I think it's Badfinger.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get
Everybody
an answer.
together.
Love it. Love that cheerleading mentality
Let's
that you
go.
bring. All right, true or false? Every famous musician automatically gets rich because people know their songs.
Oh, absolutely false.
True. I mean, TLC, case in point. God
Dude,
bless.
you saw
God
Peppa. They ended up working in a dentist's
freaking
office.
bless. All right, answer key.
Da 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 da. Bing.
All right. Answer key. This first question. Badfinger's manager, Stan Poli, was later remembered as a major reason by the band's money. Oh, it's Tangled. What did
True.
you- Okay, good job. Stan Poli became infamous in the band's story. Badfinger had hits, Beatles connections, and huge promise. So we know, yeah, you were right on that question 10. Next up, what did you say on this one?
Leonard Cohen.
You are correct. Leonard Cohen's returned to heavy touring after discovering that his former manager, Kelly Lynch, had depleted much of the savings. I want to say the name so we know that we don't get involved with Kelly Lynch's people. All right, number 3, Billy Joel.
True.
90 million lawsuit. You are correct. This was family drama, money drama, and Joel later tied that the sense of betrayal to his song, The Great Wall of China. Okay, so we need to listen to that song so we get the
Yeah.
scoop on that one. All right, this next question, record executive associated with Roulette Records. You said?
I said Baby Thunderdome, but I feel like it's like Clive Davis. He's the only one I know.
No.
Ahmet Ertgun.
Wrong.
Morris Levy.
Yes. Morris Levy, head of Roulette Records, was notorious for music business history and later convicted of extortion. Tommy Jones has spoken about Roulette's alleged mob-connected environment and royalty problems. Levy's nickname in the industry was the Octopus.
Oh.
Interesting. Anything with puss.
Yay.
All right. Next up, what did you say?
I said true.
That is correct. John Fogerty sued by Fantasy Records for allegedly plagiarizing Run Through the Jungle with his solo song, The Old Man Down the Road. Man down the road.
No, you're thinking of Man on the Run.
Yeah, that was the wrong song. Okay.
Number 6.
Okay, what did you say here?
I
this
said
one?
REM.
And you know, I would have said REM too.
It's the
because there
Black
was
Crowes.
some controversies with REM back
it
in the
the Black
day.
Crowes?
No, wrong.
It's Wilco.
Yes, it is Wilco. Yankee Hotel Foxtrot was rejected by Reprise Warner-owned label The band later released it through None Such, which is also under the Warner corporate umbrella.
Okay, great.
Skip. All right, next up, you said?
I said Baby Thunderdome.
In a court of law, you would have said?
True.
Yes, the Bay City Rollers management history has been tied to serious allegations. Woo! Behind the tartan scarves and the teen hysteria, there was much darker story about control, vulnerability, and what can happen when young performers are surrounded by the wrong adults. We see this too many times
All
in
the
history.
live long day.
All right, this next question, the
Baby Thunderdome.
Rolling Stones. Okay, yeah. What did you say? In a court of law, what would you say?
It's A.
No, wrong.
It's Peter Grant.
Wrong.
Malcolm McLaren.
Wrong.
The last one left is Alan Klein.
Correct. Alan Klein managed the Rolling Stones and later became involved with the Beatles' business affairs. His work from both groups led long-term disputes and complicated rights results, especially around the Stones' 1960s catalog. Okay.
Oh.
All right, this next question, Prince.
True.
That is correct. He changed his name during the symbol during his Warner Brothers battle and publicly wrote SLAVE on his face to protest his contract and lack of control. Okay. Last question. You said Baby Thunderdome, but in a court of law, you would have said
Badfinger.
You would have been correct.
Okay.
Badfinger was signed to the Beatles' Apple label and earned major success in the. Oh, how come I don't know anything about
I
them?
got a 90.
Hey, that's great. An A with me. We go to Capybara for free, baby. Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam. All right, now it's time to get into Meme It or Leave It from B to the O to the A to the T. Boat drinks, baby. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fancy.
All right, this first one. Me, I'm probably too old for that now. And then the nurse says, ma'am, I only asked you to stand up.
Me.
I mean, because sometimes it's hard, right? My hips.
Yeah,
they don't
I
lie,
guess.
Shakira.
Okay.
Next up, forget about long story short. I'm going to start saying short story long and take
Yep.
you on a journey you didn't ask for.
With about 57 side quests.
It's the details,
I
right?
love it.
Next up, dear mom, thank you so much for being my mom. If I had a different mom, I would punch her in the face and go
Yes.
find you. Love, Brooke.
Yes, Brooke.
Brooke has great customer service.
I love it.
Love her. Next up, kids these days will never know about dyeing their shoes to match their prom dress at Payless.
That's true.
Yeah, did you do this?
I
This
don't
was a
remember.
moment.
Mom, did we do this?
Oh my gosh.
I think probably.
Yeah, it's
The satin shoes.
It's definitely a moment. Next up, my new favorite thing, scratching haunting things into bananas at the market so that when people take them home for hours later, the words appear like a ghost knows their secrets.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I know what you did.
Oh my God, this is. I need to start doing this.
Here's me. Next up. Hey guys, how much for the rent for this gorgeous apartment? Sir, this is a liquor store.
I can't. That's hilarious.
Next up, they shouldn't let you smoke at, they should let you smoke at Walmart because who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Oh my God,
you might as
Walmart,
well. No
I
big
can't.
deal. Next up, nobody is putting gargoyles on buildings anymore.
Yeah.
It can't be that much more expensive to slap a gargoyle up there. We used to be a proper country.
You know what? And when there were gargoyles up there, we had less crime.
I agree because they see the evil and they were like, you know what? I better tone it down a little
let's go,
bit.
gargoyles.
Next up, imagine naming your kid John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I love that. And now it's in my damn head. Thank you. Last one.
Last one. Due to the current economic recession, the devil wears Shein.
Oh my God. That is pure freaking gold. Oh my God,
I've never
stop.
ordered anything off of Shein.
Me neither, I'm afraid.
Me too. It takes forever anyway.
I
By the
never
time it
ordered-
comes, I'll be a different size,
That
as we all know.
That or Temu. I'm scared of them.
Me neither. But let's go to a place where we know how to order and we know what the grace is at Boat Drinks.
Yes.
Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed boat drinks.
Child after
Is there a way?
No, there's no way.
You really are Bible about it. Like you're never going to change that viewpoint.
Not.
It's just you really are over
She
her.
should have never turned into what she turned into.
It was at the Super Bowl performance, right? We're talking about Beyonce, you guys.
was before that.
Was it really?
It was
when she killed Destiny's Child. That
Yeah.
project
Because she became the person she became after that. Girl,
and that's what they call the evolution.
You
but you're not
forgot where
seeing
you
that.
came from.
You're not seeing that.
no, people have evolutions all the time, and I'm not mad about it. Her, I don't appreciate the evolution.
The album.
But I do think part of it is Jay-Z's fault.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not giving him a hall pass. He
the
gets partial.
album Lemonade.
I'm not listening.
Nothing. God, that saved my life after Brian. I'm just saying.
That's
All
great.
right, speaking of saving my life, let's get into Addie's Reddit rundown report. We don't have Beyonce or Oprah on the deck today.
Thank God. Oh, why'd you? Now you conjured.
You know
them.
what's really funny is one of the rules
No,
I
you
write.
conjured them up.
One of the rules I write on especially the quizzes now, is I write to myself like, make sure you have nothing about Oprah or Beyonce in there because I know you're not going to be like 100%.
Add
All
Katy
right.
Perry to that list.
All right, I got your favorite though today on the docket. We have "Am I the asshole?" Of course. The TLDR is "Am I the asshole for telling my husband he's too broke to be so sexist?"
Who is this girl?
Ready for this? All right. All right. I believe she's British, so bear with me here. So
She's probably like in her 40s.
So my husband comes from a traditional family. Mom's a stay-at-home mom, and father was the sole provider. I mean, we're used to
All
that,
right.
right? I come from the opposite. My mother pretty much forbade from everything being financially dependent on a man and drilled that into me early on. My husband worked hard to unlearn the values he saw replicated at home.
Okay.
He often more than pulled his own weight at home, was engaged and present father and a genuine partner. The
Okay.
one thing that grinds my gears is how much weight he puts on the opinions of his family. I get that we all want our parents to be proud of us, but this is a little too much. My in-laws are staying with us for a glorious 2 weeks. Our usual MO is I prep breakfast, we all eat lunch at work and school, and my husband makes dinner. We have a cleaner, but she's on holiday, so in the meantime, we're DIYing the cleaning where it's down to everyone to keep their own space clean.
Oh, you mean like what normal people do?
Yeah, they're just kind of being a normal family, right?
Okay.
Speaking of tradition. So this is how we've always done it, and it works with our house. My in-laws
Oh, Lord.
hate that. They that I'm the one of those modern women is what they label
Then
me
don't
as.
stay at my damn house.
They hate that I work. They hate that I don't find my purpose in being a wife and mother, and they hate that my husband pulls his weight at home. We spoke pretty frankly early on, where I established my boundaries and told them I won't be chastised on how I live my life in my home. When I'm a guest in their home, I accommodate to their ways and play the DIL. What is that? A daughter-in-law they wish I was. They have, for the most part, respected this boundary.
Until.
I got home yesterday after work and I was tired and I was starving. I typically get home around 8:30 and we eat around 9 o'clock. I know that's late, but that's the best we got. I said quick hellos and ran up for a pre-dinner shower. When I came down, I went to the kitchen to help set up for dinner and found nothing was ready. I asked my husband about it, but he wouldn't look at me, and his mother answered that he hadn't cooked anything. She told me I needed to do the duty as a wife and cook for my family. My coward of a husband still was not looking at me. I just walked away and ordered carryout. I dished it up for me and the kids, and we sat at the table to eat. My husband and his parents served themselves as well and joined us. My mother-in-law was still going on and on about what was wrong with me and why I was a failure. I asked my husband if he had anything to say back to her. He said his mother had a point, and it wouldn't hurt if I acted more like a proper woman and took better care of my home and children. He said tradition was tradition, Mel, for a reason, and it was kind of insulting that I thought I was too good
Wait,
for
who says
how...
this?
The husband. He said I was too good for how he was raised. This is where I might be the asshole. I told him in front of everybody, tradition won't allow a man on $35,000 to support a family of 5, and he was too broke to be sexist. Right?
When you push someone into a corner, they're going to come out
Honey,
swinging.
absolutely. He looked hurt, and I saw tears welling in his eyes.
Good.
He excused himself from the table. I regret saying this in front of our children, but saying that to me after I was busting my ass to clean up this mess on top of having to deal with his parents was too much for me. Guys, am I the asshole?
Oh, you are not the a-hole.
Woo!
Let me tell you something. First of all, if his parents don't, the in-laws don't like how their house is run, don't stay at my house. Second of all, what did you expect to happen when you push somebody into a corner?
Yeah.
She said, you know what? Here come the gloves.
Here are the elements. Long day, tired, and already has a routine set in place on how this household runs successfully. Is she does breakfast, you know what I mean?
But who are you to come into my house and tell me how to run my house? This husband, shame on him. He was asking for it.
She said gloves off. She said $35,000 ain't even enough to pay for this family, honey. How the hell you expect? Oh, I
This
love
day and
it.
age, 35 grand's not even enough to buy groceries a year for a family of 5.
I mean, if the mother-in-law had such a big freaking issue about the wife not being this traditional wife, what's it called, trad wife or something like that?
Oh,
No?
that's that stupid trend they're
I
doing now,
can't
yeah.
stand that. But like, then why didn't she like try to like help her son get a better job then if she wanted that picture to be painted?
Why would you say anything like this? First
don't
of all,
know.
I can't. You know, we were talking about this weekend with my sisters because people say that because my younger sister gets her eyelashes done, gets her nails done, but she's like, you know, so she said people say
she's
that
like what?
she's like that's
Girly
what she
girl.
likes to do for herself.
Right,
But
it's
she's
her
not
therapy.
like super girly girl where she'll play in the dirt too. But she said people always say to her like, you like to do things, and she's like. Yeah, and they're like, oh my God, but you get your lashes and your nails done. When people assume things, it's the most insulting thing to me. Like, it is. Like, people will say, because we went on a kayak tour on Saturday, I'm actually very athletic. I don't know if people realize that, but people are always like,
Obviously, you have arms like Madonna.
you went kayaking? Yeah, I went freaking kayaking. Like, I'm not an idiot. I can do sports. But it's the most insulting thing when somebody takes it to that level.
Yeah.
And I think that's what she felt, where she was like, you insulted me? Get ready, because I'm coming for you. Now, that's what, like, that's my personality. Like, I will come for you and I will ruin you with words.
I think people know that now.
Yeah.
It's very clear. But going back to this story, do you think the husband was being performative for his parents?
Yes. I think he was bullied by his parents.
I think so too, because that's what the eye contact thing.
Unless, let's play this game, unless that's how he secretly has felt the whole time, and this was he saw his moment to finally let it out.
Well, remember,
Because he had his backup of his mom and dad.
Well, remember earlier on that he said that he was kind of like, what was he, unplugging from that traditional values that he was like.
He lied because he's.
Well, I think he caved under pressure because
That's what I'm
the
saying.
heat was on him.
I
with
think because he had his parents behind him as backup, he felt like, okay, well, I can say this now.
Can you unlearn those values that you were taught? I think so.
I 100% think so, but
I
you have to.
definitely do.
But you have to really, really want those to be. You really got to unlearn them. You got to want to unlearn them. I got tongue tied there.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too. The way my household is set up is okay. Well, first of all, Jim's not really allowed to help clean the house very much because he puts things in the wrong place and he doesn't do it right, and I redo it anyway. But he tries to help. He does do the dishwasher and all that. But if he knows, like, my schedule is crazy, right? And especially when we have meetings at the gym, I don't get home till 10:30 or 11. I will tell you this: my husband will not stand by and watch me struggle.
Right.
He will jump in. And, you know, this household, I think he's been dying to say this, and I think it's been bothering him for a long time, and he saw his opportunity to let it out.
You mean the wife had her opportunity to say this?
I think both of them.
What do you mean? What did he say? He said.
Well, I think-
So then you're saying that it wasn't a performance, that this was something that he had built up over time.
I think so. And he had his cronies
I think he
there.
caved under pressure.
You
I think
think so?
because the parents were staring at him, and he was like, "I got to say something here, otherwise I'm not going to be able to, be chummy with my
makes sense.
parents."
I could see that.
I don't know. Do you think her comment was cruel? Was it real? Was it badly delivered? Should it have been in front of the children? Let's dissect that.
I think her comment was genuine, and it was a reaction. Maybe I think people these day and age think it's going to be too harsh, but sometimes, guys, Sometimes you
There was
have
no
to.
other way for him to listen, so
That's what I'm
he
saying.
needed a Zerbert in
So-
his life to be like,
A
wake
Zerbert.
up. Well, wake up.
Sometimes you have to be harsh to get your point across.
I kind
and
of agree with
sometimes people
this.
have to have their feelings hurt to realize you're serious.
Now, these are the kind of traditions that were instilled with me and a younger person is that, yes, you sometimes have to say, pow, to like make them wake up. Otherwise, they're just going to be this drone like,
because not
for the rest
everybody
of their
listens
life.
to, hey, sweetie.
I hate that shit. Oh my
I'm going
God.
to need you to. I'm going to need
Yeah.
you to shut your mouth.
So, people are going to push back because she said it in front of the kids.
I don't care.
I don't care either. I felt
You're
so bad.
you're telling me in this day and age,
Right.
these kids don't hear worse than this at school.
I
on-
agree
on
with you.
this. They don't
I
hear-
agree with you. And they have to learn. They have to learn that not everything is hunky dory
But
in life.
and at the end of the day, parents are allowed to argue. They're allowed to have disagreements. And yes, if it happens now, if you're getting to the point where you're close fist hitting each other in front of kids, that's a problem.
No, yeah, we're not talking Ike
But
and Tina here.
I
Yeah.
think it's important for kids, especially little girls,
I
to
agree.
see their mom stand up for themselves.
I especially was going to say that next. If she had a daughter in this situation, she gave her daughter some wings on
because
this.
people are so like, let's shield the children, but how are we teaching them to stand up for themselves? Boys and girls don't matter, and have respect for themselves. If someone's coming at you and you get pushed, I think it's important that kids see that stuff.
I mean, her role in the household, it was like basically defined because of her gender. And that's just not the way
Yeah.
that life is anymore, especially when you have a family nucleus that's running efficiently on what they know
Yeah.
best, and that's that routine.
But-
when you are a guest in someone's house, you fold into the
household, yeah.
Right.
But also too, think about this. If she's been the one making the money and the husband is obviously okay with seeing that, like, I mean, maybe that's how their house is set up, but I just don't.
Well, I mean, if he really didn't, going back to what you said, like, if he really didn't want to, like, if he wanted this traditional
Then
value,
he should have said something
then
before
he
they got
should have
married.
stepped up and made more than $35,000, which you can't do very
Or
much
have
from
that
there.
conversation before you get
Like,
serious.
who do you think you are? She's absolutely right by saying that he
Yes.
doesn't make enough money to be that sexist.
Or have
if
the
he
guy-
was
wait.
rich. Now, if he was rich, could he have said something in this situation? Like, what if he
Maybe.
made more than that?
Maybe, but I just think that's like a
Like if he
character
made, well,
attack.
then if I was her, then I would have said, "Honey, you make $135,000 a year, and that's enough to be able to support the 5 of these people. Why am I working then? If you want me to be such a traditional wife, why am I working
Finger
then?
guns.
135, pony up, baby, and guess what? It's going to cost me $2,500 a week to be able to get these mouths fed and everything cleaned up and ready to go. So who's going to check me, boo? That's how to handle that, honey. All right,
Finger guns.
moving on to this. Would his comment be less offensive if he made an? Oh, I just asked. Damn it, David. Jesus, I was on a roll
Alexa,
too.
skip.
I was on a roll too.
You did good.
Was order okay? Yes. Also, if I was this lady, I would have ordered the carry out, but I would have ordered enough for myself and my children, and everybody else can figure it out on themselves.
When people go low, you go petty.
I mean, 50 Cent petty, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Or you could take it like Cardi B said, when people go low, I take them straight to hell.
Those people did not deserve to break bread with me in that
No.
moment. No way,
And
Jose.
you know what? The fact that this blows my mind when you're a guest in someone's house, the fact that people feel like they can just like word vomit?
Yeah, word diarrhea.
And they don't realize there will be. And first of all, these people have been married obviously a long time. What right do the mom and dad have to say if they're being married the whole time? They're like this. I'm like, shut up.
Well, is the partnership, is a marriage about equality? Is it about 50-50? Or is
I
it
think
really
so.
about these values of leave it to Beaver back in the day?
But I do think there are some people that live like that, very traditional,
and that
that's
might work
fine
for them, right?
But these are discussions that need to be had when you start dating and start getting serious, and you're thinking you want to marry this person. Like Jim and I had the conversation about kids. Have these conversations before you get married, because what happens is you start to resent it, and then it turns into situations like this, or divorce, or worse. But
well, defending the Opie on this, she did have
I'm
that
down with her.
conversation. She did have the conversation with him, and he was apparently unplugging from all these traditional values. But he caved under pressure
he had
when
his crew to back him up.
Yeah, when Dopey was, pushing, was pressuring him. Why do people romanticize the past, Mel, without remembering the cost of the future? Like, times have changed. Period.
Yeah.
End of story.
Well, I'll tell you
Y'all
this.
didn't have the internet back then.
Look,
I'm sorry.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you get homesick for a time in a place that doesn't exist anymore?
Yeah, true.
That's how I think people live in that world, and
Yeah.
they get so wrapped up in it. Like, I miss the 90s
Well, you
before
can
cell
live
phones.
off the grid. I mean, there's the Amish people. They do wonderful in the Pennsylvania region,
Ooh,
right?
and Amish people, they have quite, I'm not going to say
I'm
it.
just saying, but they do. They live harmoniously without the electronics and all the
I
things.
think-
If that's the lifestyle that you want to lead, then that's
do
the
it.
lifestyle that you should have created, sir. But 35K and 5 kids, I'm sorry, honey. You should have stopped
You know
pumping
what?
after one. Ooh,
I don't
David.
understand why people feel they can't, like, one, create the life they want. And number two, I don't understand why people get into relationships and then all of a sudden when it changes and they get to this point where you start
Right.
why?
I hear you.
Have a conversation before you get married. This could solve all the problems.
1,000,000,000%. All right, I got a big question for you.
Oh.
Is tradition sometimes used as a shield or control?
Oh, both. 175% both.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe that that's just a way
They
for people
weaponize
to
it.
manipulate and control and make sure that the narrative is what the mother-in-law wanted from the entire beginning. All right, so let's talk about the future with this relationship.
Do you have any updates?
What would an apology? What would that be needed here?
Time to go get a job that makes more.
I honestly think that that's actually the answer. I think that that's the answer for him is that he needs to find a job. If this is the life that he wants his family to live, then go find it, boo. Then go freaking find it. Oh my God, sit
Are there
and
any
spin.
updates?
No, I will always let you know when there is an update,
Oh.
but there is not an update on
Okay,
this
fine.
one.
That was good.
Let's go to Panache. That was a really good
Do
one.
it.
Yeah. Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo. Unbelievable. Crazy. All right, we got 3 news stories in front of us, and Mel, we are going to be the judge and the jury to let everybody know, is this going to be newsworthy or is this just going to be
Watch the
a nice
ink.
traditional story? We don't want traditional in here. We like
No, don't use that
modern.
word anymore.
I know, right?
He ruined that word.
It's
for me.
kind of sad because that word really truly
He
has
ruined that word.
It's lost value. It has lost value. It's kind of gross. All right, moving on. We're going runway panic, carry on chaos. Mel thinks this is newsworthy. Oh yeah, how about this? A Frontier Airlines flight taking
Always
off from
Frontier.
Denver to Los Angeles reportedly struck and killed a person who was entered the runway area. The pilots reported an engine fire, smoke inside the aircraft, and all 224 passengers and 7 crew members had to evacuate using emergency slides. Here's the part where Mel is going to climb on the table and yell, "Yep, this is news." Videos from the evacuation reportedly showed some passengers grabbing their personal luggage, even though emergency crews and flight attendants consistently told people to leave belongings behind.
I'd grab mine.
I would grab mine too. I know. And listen,
Sorry.
if I get it, I panic. Smoke is terrifying, but I'm not going to be losing what I am bringing onto that plane just for the greater sake of this idiot running across a runway. What was he thinking?
People do this stuff all the time, and they hide in the baggage compartments. But so this is about aviation safety, public safety, passenger behavior, airport security, and human panic, all wrapped into one terrifying story. First, someone was able to get onto an active runway. That alone raises serious questions. Airports are supposed to be some of the most secure places we travel, so people are going to want answers on how that happened.
Right.
Every single passenger and crew made it off the plane, which is amazing. So that's huge. It means the pilots, flight attendants, emergency responders.
That's true. Yeah, because this was an emergency. I mean, they literally clipped this person.
They worked together.
Did you see
to
the
make it
video?
happen. Yeah, I did. I don't.
Unbelievable though. Like I don't understand how the person had access to it. But it's like, what is going on? Like, is this just zombie land
But
that we're
people
living
do
into?
this all the time.
Common
and it-
sense, folks.
But
Common
it forces
sense.
us to ask ourselves: do people actually listen to safety instructions, or are we just pretending during pre-flight briefing while mentally ordering plane snacks?
I mean, it does kind of go wah 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 wah.
No, I
wah.
watch it. I do. I watch them.
I don't.
You know
I am
why?
guilty
Because
of that.
if something happens, I want to be able to know how to do it. I want to be faster than everybody else so I can save me and my people.
And you know what's even worse is I'm sitting in an exit row because I'm so tall.
I like the exit where you have
And
more
I'm
leg
not,
room.
yeah, but I'm not paying attention. I should probably pay attention more. This is why I don't fly
You're going to
anymore.
go on a plane with me then. You're
Is
gonna
this
watch.
news?
I think it's news.
Think it's news. I think that's something we got to be talking about. These airlines.
It's crazy.
It's really
I
crazy
really
out there,
think
guys.
The
It's
part
really
of the problem,
crazy.
the world has just made everybody crazy because everything is just so askew.
Non-traditional. All right, next up, Puppy Vision, future
Oh.
doctor energy, and Mel saying, "Yep, this is news." All right, Luke Pellegrino is a second-year optometry student of the
Fancy
University
name.
of Missouri, and while he is studying to become an eye doctor, he's also raising puppies who may one day be guide dogs for people with visual impairments. So yes, he is literally training dogs to help people see the world more safely, and while studying eyes for a living. This is not a career path. This is a full circle of destiny with a leash. His passion started while working at Dream Oaks Camp in Florida,
Yay.
where he spent time with the children and the medical conditions, including low vision. A conversation with the camper's mom helped connect him to Dogs Inc., a nonprofit that trains service animals. And now Luke has raised 2 puppies, Electra, who is already in formal guide dog training, and Maverick, who is just trotting through life with him and during optometry school. And let's be honest, most students are barely surviving flashcards and cafeteria coffee. This man is out here studying vision while raising future independence on 4 legs. Mel, give us some details.
So what I love is that Luke is not just studying low vision care in a classroom. He's learning through real life in real time. He's seeing how guide dogs can give people confidence, mobility, companionship, and a greater sense of freedom. And raising a future guide dog is not just cuddles and cute photos. These puppy raisers are teaching socialization, manners, all the things. But here's the emotional part. He bonds with these dogs 24 hours a day, then has to let them go into formal training.
Oh my gosh. But I love this story. It's such a reminder that sometimes your calling is not just one single thing. It could be a
Right.
combination of your talents, your compassion, your experiences. I think this is definitely newsworthy. This
Yes.
guy is amazing. Salt of the earth. We need more humans like
So
that.
here's some light facts about guide dogs.
Okay.
Guide dogs can help people with visual impairments navigate obstacles, move more confidently, and gain independence. Puppy raisers play a major role before formal training begins by helping young dogs learn manners, socialization, basic obedience, and comfort in spaces. Luke says one misconception is that there are not many options for people who have lost their vision or are visually impaired.
That is true.
He wants more people to understand that guide dogs can be a valuable resource.
I love that. I think that's absolutely news.
I say it's news. Anything that helps people like that, especially when it's about the pupperdoos,
Yeah.
I give it 4 paws up.
Oh, I love to see what you did there. All right. Breathe deep on this
Oh,
next
God.
one. You did send this over.
I know I did.
Katy Perry gets the World Cup mic, and I think you and I both need a moment on this one. Katy Perry is set to perform at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California on June 12th.
They should have hired us.
Before the first World Cup, I agree, game plays in the United States, where the U.S. will face Paraguay. FIFA is doing separate opening ceremonies to host each country, but we have to get into some of the details on this about Katy Perry headlining this. Mel, what do you got?
So the U.S. ceremony will also feature future Lisa, Tila, and Tina, Raymond, and
Tyler,
DJ.
yeah. Anita.
So
yeah.
it's not just the show for Katy Perry, but Katy Perry is a big headline moment for the U.S. opener, blah, blah, blah.
Honestly, that makes me feel better.
So this is the World Cup. It's not just a random
It's a
halftime show at a
massive
mall.
event. It's very big.
Yeah, it is very big. The energy, and the performer choice matters because opening ceremonies are cultural statements. They tell the world, this is who we are. This is our energy we're bringing.
I wonder why her, though. Maybe she was the only one that was
I don't
available at
know.
that time.
I'm gonna
because
say
they
yes.
have the money to be able to get Madonna. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, why did they pick her? I mean, and if you even follow any of her social media, her concerts are really like tanking. They're not doing well. So I just find that was an interesting choice. But I don't think this is newsworthy just because it's Katy Perry.
I
I'm
give
sorry.
it 4 paws down.
I used to be a Katy Perry fan, but I really fell off after Dark Horse. It just got weird. It just wasn't good.
I don't like her.
But what I do like is some wine at Bin 39.
Bin 39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
All right, and what a big deal is Hey Girl, Hey, horrible, horoscopes. We got Cancer, Leo, Virgo on deck today. We got Cancer. Cancer. This week, trouble walks in wearing a familiar face and asks, why are you acting so weird?
Oh.
Don't answer old texts. Don't rescue sad people with bad intentions. Do not mistake guilt for love just because it knows your middle name. Your intention will be right. You'll ignore it because you're apparently suffering with receipts is your hobby. Stop feeding people who only show up starving. Ooh, I like that one.
Oh, I love that.
You call it loyalty. Everyone else calls it volunteering for emotional damage. Delete one thread, refuse one guilt trip, and stop explaining your plan to people who cause it. Otherwise, your past is coming back with wet eyes and unpaid rent.
Oh,
Leo,
yikes.
Jim, and Misty. Leo.
Yeah.
This week, your confidence escapes the house before your judgment can put on its shoes. You will become loud, inspired, and briefly unbearable. Someone will fail to applaud, and you'll treat them like a federal betrayal.
Oh.
Your misfortune is simple. The room is tired, and your entrance music is less than boring. Sit down before someone else has to emotionally tranquilize you. You're not too much. You're just under-edited. Let someone finish a sentence for once. Wear a boring color and survive 5 minutes without announcing a reinvention. Otherwise, your ego will trip over its own spotlight and blame the floor.
I love that. Don't let your ego blame the floor.
I know.
What?
Virgo, Ashim.
Oh, be nice.
Virgo, you will warn everyone correctly, and they will ignore you.
Oh.
They will fail spectacularly and then somehow resent your face for knowing.
Oh.
Your curse is not bad luck. It's being right around people who committed to being stupid.
Oh.
So look around, boo. Maybe you're not being true to all of the people that are around you all the time. Stop rescuing adults from consequences they personally decorated themselves. Being correct does not make you charming. It makes you useful, which is worse. They
Oh,
always put you to
God.
work. Leave one mess alone, let one fool fall on their face, and swallow one I told you so. Otherwise, the universe will drop a bookshelf on you just to prove you saw it coming.
That's not very nice.
I don't want anything to happen to Ashim.
No
Gosh.
bookshelf. No bookshelves.
Wear a helmet. All right, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this Tits Out Tuesday.
Oh, no.
We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
We kind of survived.
oh, we kind of did with all this toner on our hands.
Yeah.
But we will be back at what time tomorrow?
9 a.m. for Renee Wednesday.
Renee Wednesday. We love you guys. Share the show, booze. Bye,
Share.
babes.
Bye, guys.
Share the show.
Got to share the show.
Share the show.
Hit that little.
Arrow. Just share the
Oh,
show.
yeah, with the
Come
damn
on.
song.
We need your help. I'm
Do
trying.